Welcome back, High Vibe Tribe. My name is Jerry Marie, and this is your Taurus December 2019 collective reading. If you haven't had the chance to take out my November reading, go ahead and take a look at that because it's still November. There may be some insights there for you. Also, we still have the same card decks, the Fountain Tarot, Sacred Spirit reading cards, and the Work Your Light Oracle card deck. We're going to do the layout all the same. And without further ado, my Taurus, let's go ahead and jump right into this reading. Like in all my videos, you guys can find the timestamps for when the reading begins and things of that sort in the description or the comment section below. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you guys can also find that in the description section below. And without further ado, I'm excited to get into your reading, Taurus, for December. I'm excited to see what Spirit has to say, the messages that come through, and just the evolution of my Taurus babes. And even if you're a guy, my Taurus bros. So let's jump right into this reading. For those of you that would like to book a personal reading with moi, you guys can find that below. And also, if you guys are interested, I'm going to be posting a 2020 collective reading for my Taurus signs in about a week or so. So be on the lookout for that. And if you have not already subscribed, Taurus, what are you doing? Go ahead and take the moment while I shuffle here to click that subscribe button, grow the community of high vibes and this tribe. I'm actually super grateful and super excited already because so far there has been just a huge growth in the community of just people who are interested in the message and joining this high vibrational tribe, high vibrational universe, and just collective energy as a whole. So I am thankful for the subscribers that I already have. And if this reading does resonate with you, I do encourage you to subscribe and support the channel just a bit more so I could push these readings out to you guys in a timely fashion, in a timely manner, and we can grow this community. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this reading, Taurus. This December 2019 reading. I usually would go over this throughout the reading, but I'm just going to say it now. For some reason, I'm getting drawn to the fact that we are entering into 2020, Taurus. So how we've been living our life, the decisions we make, December is going to be a very big shift for us. Essentially, we are making decisions based on how we would like to live the rest of our decade. Okay, a lot of us, I don't think we've resonated or understood so far how huge that is. So there is a need to understand that we are essentially making choices with these two of coins here. We're essentially making choices that are going to shape how we live the rest of our 2020 decade year. So some major changes, major decisions, major insight. And if you haven't been doing the work, it is time to start, okay? So let's see what the messages are for my Taurus. All right. I'm sorry if I get to shaking this, camera. It's a little flimsy, so to say, a little flimsy, but we're gonna go ahead and get this together. If you guys noticed, I have been shuffling a bit differently. So without further ado, let's go into this message. Wow, Taurus, your bottom of the deck overall energy is the Sun card. This is just pure happiness. I feel like my Taurus has been coming out of some rough times, some choices, some love situations. December is going to bring fulfillment and happiness. You guys are finally pulling yourself back to what drives you, what motivates you, the things you love. Even if you guys are not in a love relationship, you guys are getting insight of healing from something. For my Tauruses, you guys are healing and you guys are seeing progression in that healing and in that growth. Yeah, pure happiness, pure just fulfillment. And this is coming directly from source. I feel like you guys have had some real low moments in a sense, these leading up to December, maybe these past 3 months or 2 months that I'm picking up. And Spirit is just like, yeah, we're done with all that sad shit. That's basically what he's telling me. We're done with all the sadness. We are. It's time to get back in our bag. It's time to get back in our light. My Tauruses, you guys are coming into a lot of happiness, but a lot of choosing happiness for the month of December is what I'm seeing and what I'm picking up. So we have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And after we outline the weeks, we'll go on with some oracle and reading cards to just get some advice and some deeper insight as to what is going on for us in December. So right in week 1, we have choices. We have the 2 of coins, which is your energy, your earth energy, and the wheel of fortune. What I take this as is there's an opportunity to come in, some opportunity that can bring a lot of luck, that could bring a lot of prosperity. You guys are going to be getting in December some really major opportunities, but there's going to be a need for you guys to just go out there and decide and choose. I'm being drawn to the fact that these coins are not in this man's hands. So for a lot of you, this is going to be a bit uncomfortable because my Tauruses love stability. You know, you guys love for things to be a bit stable, even though you guys sometimes have hard times finding stability. So for you, this decision and this thing that could really get you out there, this change or this completion, is going to come from you guys choosing the unstable route. In a sense, you guys are going to have to choose that thing that may not necessarily for sure make you a certain amount of money, but if you put in a bunch of work and you do it how you need to do, it can make you a lot of coins and you'll have great success in it. But there's just this fear already in week 1 that's just like, well, I don't really have control over this. As you can see, the man is like juggling 2 decisions, but in a sense, this juggle or this lack of control is probably exactly what you need in this situation. So already in week 1, choices that have the opportunity to change everything for you. I feel like my Tauruses may have been thinking about or working on some type of project for a little bit of time now, that they just haven't received the reward that they've been looking for. It's slowly been growing, but it hasn't been that oomph that they've been needing or looking for. And week 1 is kind of like a gamble here. Like, will you bet on yourself? And will you bet on yourself in a way that doesn't put you at the controller of everything? I really think that you guys choose to make the right choice, because in week 2, you guys have the 8 of Wands with the Empress. This is beautiful. This is that push and that fire, that drive and that ambition that you guys have been looking for. I feel like you guys have been working a lot, but haven't really been seeing as much progression as the work you've been putting in. And here it's we have the Empress with the 8 of Wands. To me, this energy in week 2 is fast-paced movement in something you've created, something you've chosen to create, something you had creative input on, and it takes off. I feel like, in all honesty, whatever comes in for week 1 for you guys, that was the missing link. That was the missing coin, because so far you've been gambling with just one of your coins, but you team up with something and you make a choice to not have all the weight on yourself, and it's literally switches a whole new cycle for you guys. And you guys take off. It's just creating that let me slow it down because I'm feeling the energy of this 8 of Wands. You guys take off in a manner where you guys are focused on the goal, but the creation is endless. It is an endless creativity, an endless knowledge, endless just growth. And it's focused, it's focal based. So this is just not creating things and then, oh, this has nothing to do with my purpose. This has nothing to do with what I'm doing here. You guys are creating, and it's focal, it's focused, and it's going to happen very fast, and it's going to hit many areas of your life, and it all relates to the main goal. So this is beautiful energy for week 2, Taurus. Now in week 3, there's going to be some memories, some old memories. There may be an old love that comes back with this 6 of Cups here. You guys also have the Ace of Cups. So what I take this as a sum up for some of you, you guys are going to be listening to, not listening, but thinking about that old love interest and just how you want to share this new moment with them. And it's like, come with me, let's get back together. I finally got everything I asked for. And for others of you, there's going to be this fulfillment, and it's going to come from memories. Some of you are going to be sitting down in a basement or something is what I'm seeing, or sitting down somewhere on a couch, and you're just going to be thinking about where you came from in week 3. And it's going to be like, damn, I am so blessed. I came from doing this from the ground up. I started in the bottom, started from the bottom, now we here. Like, it's going to be major fulfillment with this Ace of Cups. And it's like Spirit is finally overflowing your cup. And you guys are going to have that reflective moment where you just sit in week 3 and you just appreciate all of the blessings that have came in, that are coming in. But it all starts with this choice and choosing right. And there's this happiness here. Yeah. For week 4, as you guys close the year, what I'm picking up for my Taurus, you guys have the 2 of Cups with the 5 of Cups. So again, the last 2 weeks of December is going to be emotional, love, interest, fulfillment energy. Now with this 5 of Cups here, it's not really anything to worry about. This is usually like befriending grief, but oddly, you guys have this paired with the 2 of Cups. So the 2 of Cups, I see this as a union. So this could be you coming together with a love interest. That love interest you were thinking about in week 3, you maybe contact them. Or this could be you guys coming back to yourself. But finally figuring out, my Taurus, because I know in November there was a struggle of who you want to be. Finally deciding and seeing and realizing who you've been all along. Coming back to that internal knowing of who you are. Now there is this 5 of Cup energy paired with the 2 of Cups in week 4. And what I take this as is as fulfilled as you are, as happy, joyous, excited you are that the tables have turned and the wheels have been turning for you, this is only the beginning. And there's a sense of you knowing that this is only the beginning and understanding like, damn, I'm super excited right now. I'm so happy. I'm so fulfilled. There's this joy that of me finally reaping what I sowed and getting what I asked for. But at the same time, I know there's so much more out there for me. And this was just the doorway that opened up to show you. So I don't believe that there's a hitting the goal in week 4. Some of you might, or you know, but for the collective, for the most part, what I'm not picking up is hitting the goal, but seeing the finish line and finally seeing the finish line and seeing just how close you are. But in that, it can bring a bit of like, I don't want to say anxiety, but it can bring a bit of just, wow, as happy as I am for this new change, there's still so much to be done. And I can see that now. So that is how you guys are ending December, or essentially your year. Collectively, what I'm picking up for my Taurus is, like I said in the beginning, these decisions we make are going to shape this new decade that we are coming into, the 20s, the 2020 decade. So a lot of you guys are going to see in the second half of December just how real it's about to get, in a sense. Like, this is only the beginning. I still have so much more to accomplish and do, but I'm also so grateful that I've gotten this far. I would have never expected to be right here in December, but now that I am here, and now that I know I can accomplish this much in just a month, the next 10 years is gonna be it's going to be a roller coaster. And not in a negative sense, Taurus, but just in the sense of we're about to get real. We're really creating some shit. That's what I'm hearing. We're really creating some shit. And it's going to be, it's gonna be beautiful. It is. I'm gonna go ahead with the Sacred Spirit reading cards, and we're gonna pull some insight. If you guys hear me shuffling in the background, I don't know if you guys can see that, so I apologize. Also, if you guys keep hearing little or whatever that noise is on the ground, someone walking the floors. I do have wood flooring and 2 dogs that just cannot sit still. So that is what you're hearing. I'm sorry if it's annoying to someone out there. I just picked that energy up. Someone's gonna be watching this video and they're like, what the hell is that sound? So I do apologize. Please look past it. So let's go ahead and pull 2 of these cards for some deeper messages for my Taurus out there. All right. The first card we have is Third Eye Vision. Reclaim your mind. So for a lot of you guys, a lot of the negative energy or times you've been feeling really has just been in your head. It hasn't even really been, what I'm picking up, and I'm gonna just say it, a lot of you guys have been feeling like you have been just in the roughest time period lately. And in December, it's gonna be a change in perspective of how you've always viewed it. And it's gonna be like, you know, this year wasn't even that bad. It's just the way I've been looking at it, you know? Some things happened, some things changed, some people went away, some people came in. But essentially, it hasn't been all that bad. It wasn't anything that didn't serve you is what I'm picking up. So that's a good thing. The other energy deck card we have is Cosmic Ancestors. Voice your concerns. So for a lot of you guys, what I'm picking up is there's going to be something that you're doing that requires you to actually use your voice. Some of you guys may be singers, spoken word artists, something with voice and words, and allowing people to finally hear you. And not in the sense of hearing you in a way that is you know, negative or anything like that, but you guys are finally going to be being heard. I feel like for the longest time, you guys have been speaking, but you guys haven't necessarily been saying how you really feel. You guys kind of been masking it. So in December, you guys are going to be really putting your soul out there, like allowing spirit to see, spirit and the universe to hear your soul and all things like that. So we're going to go in with this Work Your Light Oracle card deck and get some answers and advice for December. And then we're going to close out, my Taurus. Let's see what Spirit has to say for December. I'm going to take them. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So for week 1, I'm sorry guys, I keep hitting the camera. There's some boundaries that need to happen. A lot of you guys, I feel like this is more so boundaries with yourself. So it's kind of like you guys have always wanted to have the first hand on things. You guys, some of my Taurus, what I'm picking up is control freak mentality. You guys want to control everything. And there's some boundaries with yourself that you need to have. And one of those boundaries could be just in you releasing a bit of the control, allowing others sometimes to take the wheel and see where the car leads. So that's something that I'm picking up for my Taurus. Let's get these other 2 cards out. We have Trust the Niggle. And this actually wanted to pop out first and it didn't come out. I put it back. So the fact that it came out again lets me know it's like, nah, this is something I wanted to say. So this says, what is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So for a lot of you guys, you're going to be receiving messages from Spirit And there's going to be these gut feelings and intuition of how to proceed deep down inside. Not your fear-based mentality, but just that, what if I did try this? And Spirit is saying, trust that feeling, because that is me tapping you in your belly, in a sense, or on the shoulder and saying, hey, this is where you need to go next. This is what you need to do next. So let's go ahead and get this last card out. Play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be too serious. And I see that directly as the energy over the second half and possibly even the last week of December. You guys are going to be celebrating this new insight, celebrating this new feeling that you guys have been having that has been coming in for you guys. And it's going to be something very, very beautiful. You guys are going to, literally how she's sitting, it's so funny. In this card, she's literally sitting in a margarita glass in a cup. And here we have so much cups in the end. Like literally all 4 of these cards for the second half of December are cup cards. So this is you just sitting in the midst of that energy, the emotional fulfillment, and just playing there. Don't be too serious. And with this 5 of Cups there, don't be too serious about what's next. Enjoy this, because essentially what you're doing is for your fulfillment. It's supposed to be for your enjoyment. So enjoy it, my Taurus. We also have at the bottom of the deck the Age of Light. You have been training for this for lifetimes. So a lot of my Taurus, you guys have been training for this. You guys have been preparing for this moment that comes in at the end of December. And have fun, play. Some big opportunities are going to unfold. Enjoy it. Don't be serious in it. It may be a little stressful because maybe you haven't had an opportunity this big yet, but enjoy it. You've been practicing. You've been training for this, okay? So Taurus, that is your December 2019 reading. I wish you guys a blessed and positive December. If you guys would like a personal reading, make sure you guys check out the description below on how to book that. Also, if you've made it this far throughout the reading and you still have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, what are you doing? Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and help us grow this vibe tribe and high vibrational light energy source on YouTube here in this community. So go ahead and subscribe so you guys can get all the updated messages and insights. And without further ado, Taurus, have a blessed and positive December. Bye now.